Hello everyone, it is Miranda and I'm here with a makeup tutorial. Now I know it's actually Valentine's Day and so my tutorial is actually a little late, but I know that some people since that today most people have school, that some people are doing things on the weekend instead of actually doing them on Valentine's Day. Like me and my significant other, we're waiting until the weekend to actually do something. So I'm going to give you guys a little not super Valentine look because it is after Valentine's Day, but something that's still cute for a dinner that's around that holiday. Alright, so first you're going to want to go with your foundation. I am using CoverGirl in Ivory because I'm really white, I'm going to take my e.l.f. foundation brush and just start applying to certain areas. Now I dot it and then rub it in because I don't know why I actually do that, but I don't know. I prefer it a lot more. Make sure to get it all blended because you don't want streaking lines while you're on your date. It's just kind of a little awkward. Most people start from the middle and work out. I actually don't understand why, but I think like it's supposed to blend better or something, or look more natural or whatever. But if it works for you, then do it. If you prefer a different way, then go ahead and do that because each person is different and each has their own idea of what works best for them. Okay. Once you have your foundation in, and all blended into your skin, you can do concealer, which sometimes people do concealer first. It really depends. I will oftentimes do concealer before, but I'm using e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. Totally can't see that, but you know whatever. Just take some of it and apply it to the under eye. Now you don't want to apply too much because then it will totally not match your skin tone. It will just look really weird. After you're done applying concealer there, you're going to want to go for any areas that are red. After you've done that, just take your hands and make sure the foundation's really working. Like I said, streakiness is not sexy. And we do want to make this look a little natural, so it is better to make sure it's all blended in. Alright. Next we are going to take powder foundation. This one is by e.l.f. and is also in Ivory. Some people prefer to use a brush. I switch between a brush and actually using a pad. It really depends on how I feel that day and how much coverage I want. Okay. After you have it all in, we can start with other things. I enjoy doing the eyebrows first because it's just a lot easier whenever you start doing your makeup and everything. You can tell what looks good. I'm using some random eyebrow pencil. It's brown because my hair is like red, so it's kind of a brownish red. So this just looks best. You don't want to go with something darker than your hair. You want to do something a little lighter because it tends to blend better. This one's actually admittingly a little on the dark side, and I should really get a new lighter one, but I haven't had time to do that yet. So just pencil it in, make sure it looks all full, and then make sure you get cleaner lines because you don't want harsh lines with this because it's just so weird. Like you just pin it on your eyebrows and went on the day. So probably don't want to do that. Now we are going to take Well, actually, this step is not necessary at all. I don't really feel like you need to do it, but I often do anyway. This is a eyelid primer. It is by e.l.f. So all you have to do is take a little dot right there and one right there and just spread it on. It is supposed to help make your eyeshadow last longer and hold better because it has something to grip on too. Now for this look, we're going to be using a lot of reds, a lot of pinks, but like I said, not too much because it isn't exactly Valentine's Day, so we don't want to overdo it. Also, I know pink isn't exactly the most flattering color, and therefore not everyone wants to do. So whatever pink eyeshadow you have, go with a light pink color and just take that. You can use a brush, you can use your fingers. I typically use my fingers just because of the fact that my brushes are typically dirty. I'm using the eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. They're like my favorite store ever. Take that light pink and just go over your eye. Go over your eyelid into the crease. Now the reason that we're going with the lightest first is because it blends a lot better. While doing this, you should probably have a mirror at hand because a camera isn't always a good thing to use. Now the one that I'm using is sparkly because I enjoy sparkles. Such a girl. Know it, guys. Actually girls. But if you prefer to use something matte, if you're not exactly the shimmer person, you can definitely go with the matte and it'll still look really good. Now because of the fact that we don't really exactly want to make this too harsh because it's Valentine's Day and everything, you don't want the whole black and everything. You can either use a brown or you can use a purple. Now I'm going to be going with purple because I think it also fits in with the Valentine's Day theme. Just go ahead and start on the outer crease and go in. Now how much you want to use really depends to you and how dark you want the look to be. I'm personally more of a darker person because I'm totally gothic or whatever. But I think it is a good contrast between the really pink. Now I don't like my eyeshadow dripping too far down, so you can just go ahead and take your fingers and wipe out like that, and it will typically get rid of the excess. It's right there. After you feel that you have added enough purple or enough of the brown, depending on how dark you want to go with this, I think I'm going to take a little brown anyway and try to just emphasize the little corner a little bit because of how light this already is, that you want a little bit of contrast just right here. And just a little bit will be fine. You don't need too much. Do it on both sides so you don't look all lopsided. And yeah. Now you're going to want to take a white and go on the inner corner tear ducts because it is supposed to open up the eyes and make the eyes appear larger and more alert and more awake, which is fantastic because you don't want your date to think that you're boring, him or her. I don't hate. And you want to appear awake to them. You also want to get right above the brow bone, on the brow bone, under the eyebrow, and just put some white right there. Already brighter already. Alright, now, depending on what you like, you can either doing some touch up real quick with the pink. You can either line your bottom lash line with the brown that you used, or you can go in with the purple. This defining eye brush by Elle. Gonna take the brown and just start on the farthest out corner and go in. We can go ahead and go to blush. Now what shade blush you want to wear depends on what you prefer. Some people prefer like the really dark blush, which I don't like because I don't want to look like I'm wearing too much makeup. But I'm taking that pink and just swirling it around to get a whole bunch of different colors going on there. I like to start at the apples of my cheeks and go up. So just do that and apply it until you think you have a sufficient amount of color. Go ahead and take some bronzer. Now I use this Glimmer Dust one that's a little bit darker than me, so it does work well for a bronzer. I don't like going heavy with bronzer because in fact I don't think it's necessary and I think it looks too unblended. But if that's what your normal routine is, you can go ahead and do. So just suck in your cheeks. Look like a skinny French artist. Now a lot of people like contour the nose to make it look slimmer and everything. Don't really explain that all the time. I'll occasionally do it, but not really necessary. You can also do the temples because it's also supposed to look good. After you applied this, you can go ahead and go to mascara. Now this step can depend on whether you're going for cute or you're going for sexy. If you're going for sexy, you're going to want to go with a red lip. Now you can either do this by applying lip liner in red, so it stays on, and then applying red lipstick or red lip gloss. But the thing about this is if you're going to kiss your partner, then it's going to end up all over them, and it's not the best idea. So you probably want to block that with a tissue paper or a paper towel of some sort, and then you'll have the lip stain. However, I'm going to go with more of a nude lip because my partner does not appreciate it when I get makeup on their face. So this one is a very nude color. There's not much to say about it. It's just very nude and very light. Just apply it on the lips, and it will add a bit of color so it doesn't look totally bland. I know it's fun to play with lip color, so you probably also, if you guys are more daring, you can do a pink lip instead. This is like a really bright pink. Super bright. Like, it's one of my favorites though because of how bright it is. It's just really fun and I really love it. It's so bright. But it also really shows up easily on the face, so I'm not going to wear it. But yeah, guys, this is my makeup tutorial and I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you. Whoa. This is what it looks like without the lamp on. It is just natural lighting in my room. So as you can see, it's still very pink, it's still very light. But it also isn't too heavy, so it isn't like super bright like I want to vomit Valentine the day. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks guys. See you another time. Bye.